Hey, Doc.
What's up?
Oh. Wow, this is worse than I thought.
What?
Let's start with a couch.
Yeah. You should try it out. 7 points of comfort. It's great.
I thought you sent it back.
I reordered it.
And this furniture?
What about the furniture?
It all matches.
Interesting concept. You should try it at your place.
Robin did this, didn't she?
Look, listen to me, Professor. I ordered it myself.
Yeah, under her evil influence. You're in a lot more trouble than I realized here, okay? So listen up. All this furniture that matches, that's the first step. Next thing, you're going to try and take a shower, and you won't be able to because of all the lacy unmentionables that'll be hanging out to dry. Before you know what hits you, she's going to be asking you to move in.
Well, I guess your lovely words of wisdom are a little too late. I already live here.
Robin, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were here.
Obviously.
I don't know how much you heard, but I hope you weren't offended.
My skin's pretty thick.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, your cynical perspective on all things romantic is hardly jaw-dropping.
Look, obviously, Pete barged in and jumped to his own erroneous conclusions. So let me just clarify so there's no mistakes. Robin didn't just descend on me. I asked her to move in. Lacy unmentionables and all. And for the record, she wasn't easy to convince.
Okay. Then I stand corrected. The place looks great. So I'm going to leave you two lovebirds to enjoy your new nest.
That was easy.
Yeah. A little too easy.
Well, so do you feel like doing a little bit more shopping? I think we need a couple more knickknacks.
Knickknacks.
Yeah, you know, knickknacks. Those things that make a house a home.
If you say so, but I would be out of my element. I don't know the difference between a nick or a knack or, well, let alone a patty rack if you slap me in the face.
That's why you have me. I have to go check on a patient, but then I will come right back to pick you up, okay? You all right?
Sure.
You seem a little distracted. I hope Pete's comments didn't make you rethink our living situation.
If anything, it had the opposite effect. Pete has no idea what he's talking about. How could he? No frame of reference.
So what's his problem then, anyway?
He lives in a state of arrested adolescence. He needs me to be the same way to feel validated. Look, I'm just warning you. I don't think Pete's gonna go away quietly.
Pete does not scare me. So tell him to bring whatever he's got. You're worth the fight. Bye.
Robin. I could use you on a consultation and you don't have time.
Does it have to be now? I kind of have plans with Patrick.
No, tomorrow's fine. Far be it from me to stand in the way of true love.
Well, you couldn't if you tried.
Wow, that's a confidence. I like that. So how is my son? I heard he moved out of the hotel. Is he camping out on floors surrounded by containers of takeout?
No, actually, because I wrote it on my white charger, and now he has an apartment with furniture and a roommate.
Well, if you tell me that roommate's you and not Pete Marquez, I'm a happy man.
Oh, you mean Professor Doom and Gloom? If he had it his way, I would be back in that loft so quickly I'd be jet-propelled.
Yeah, well, ignore him. I think in time he'll be gone.
One can only hope.
Well, anyway, this is great news. I mean, I'm very, very happy about this. I think you're the best thing that ever happened to him. I'm glad he's finally waking up to the fact, you know. Anyway, pictures file will be on your desk in the morning.
Good enough.
Hey, Rob. Hey. So, when you moved in with Patrick, you moved out so fast, you left behind the vase that you've been schlepping around since you were 18.
That's funny. I didn't even miss it.
Well, love will do that. It's probably too soon for you to know, But if your new living arrangements work out, Kelly and I were talking about turning your room into an office. I mean, there's no rush, if you decide that you want it for a backup.
Oh, that's not necessary. Patrick and I are doing just fine.
How did I know you'd be back?
I'm double parked, so you're gonna have to hurry.
Where do you think you're dragging me? I'm not going.
When we were in college, we made man vows. So this is me sticking to my word. We're going to Vegas for 48 hours of mandatory drinking, gambling, and strippers.
Not interested.
Oh, why not? What, are you afraid that you can't stand up to temptation? I mean, if your love for Robin is so scary strong, then there's no chance that you're going to stray, right? And look on the bright side. You come to Vegas, and you manage to keep your pants zipped. Then I'll admit you found true love, okay? I'll wish you well, and I will leave you alone. Till death do us part, bud.
Okay, you're unbelievable. Tricking me to go to Vegas is not going to work.
Of all the guys that we partied with in college, that you would be the one to end up with a leash around your neck? It just pains me, man. And to top it off, you end up with a woman who's never even let loose in her life.
Now, you'd be surprised.
Not only does Robin have you by the... but she's also brainwashed you into thinking that you actually like it. I am your lifeline, so grab it. Let's go cut loose in Vegas. I mean, unless you're scared, and I would totally understand.
If you want to go to Vegas with Pete, don't let me stop you. If you want to go to Vegas with Pete, then by all means, that's what you should do.
I'm going to go ahead and interject here. First of all, she's giving you permission like you're her little boy. And second of all, she's testing you. The only choice that you're allowed to make is not to go.
You do not know me well enough to analyze me.
And you're completely off base, not to mention out of line. I'm not going to Vegas because, listen carefully, I don't want to go.
I'll get it.
Can't even answer your own door.
Our door.
Well, look who's here.
Happy housewarming.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, we were expecting you.
Yeah, I'm not going to stay. I just came by to deliver the gift and say how happy I am that you guys are moving in together.
Wow. Look at this. Thanks to Robin, you making peace with your dad. How touching. How domestic. When's the wedding?
Actually, Patrick should be so lucky. Robin's an extraordinary woman. Marrying her would be the best move he could make. And moving in together is a step in the right direction.
I rest my case.
Look, don't come in here bearing gifts, thinking that gives you the right to push your own agenda. My personal life with Robin is exactly that, personal. So stay out of it.
Fine. I just hope you're demanding the same thing of your good buddy Pete over there. At least I mean your relationship no harm.
Can we not do this? Noah was nice enough to come over and wish us well, which is more than I can say for some people, and I, for one, appreciate the gesture.
Well, I don't. You know why? Because it's not sincere. He's using our situation to dictate my life once again, and I'm not going down that road.
Hey, whatever. All right? I didn't come by to cause you problems. If my being here is causing you an issue, then I'll leave.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the gift.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I've seen you be rude to your father before, but that was just uncalled for.
It's called setting boundaries.
Who the hell asked you? This is between me and Patrick, and it would be nice if you had the decency to know when to leave.
So now, I have to take orders from her?
Okay, look. You know what? Pete is right about one thing. You don't get to try and push a relationship between me and my father.
I was not trying to do that. I didn't even know he was
Well, then
coming
how do you
over
know when he
here.
was here? Because certainly I didn't tell him.
I'm not discussing this in front of Pete.
You know what? There's nothing to discuss. Pete and I are going to Vegas.
Oh. Well, I guess I already told you how I feel, so do whatever you want.
Okay?
You and Kelly need to clear your schedules.
What's going on?
We're going on a road trip.